the OGs, like the Camille's, and I use OG very. She's like, does anyone really want to see the old people? She wasn't even shading them. She's like, does anyone want to see that? Yes, Erica. Yes, actually. People do want to see Camille Grammer back with a diamond. Yes. People do want to see Denise Richards. Yes. Kim Richards. Yes. So to answer Erica, she said she wasn't even being shady. She's like, do people actually really want to see that? Yes, they do. Yes, Erica, they do.
Yes.
I say out of those three, I would probably want Camille the most, but Kim and Kyle, there's so much there. I want that too.
Oh, so much. Oh my God. It's going to be good. And I don't know if we're going to get a surprise appearance from Kathy. I mean, like we've talked about, it doesn't look like it, but
Can you believe this?
Nick, all three.
Can you believe after all of this? No, Kathy. And by the way, we don't have time. Next time, we have to talk about a Jen Shah, the psychotic that is doing a Real Housewives of Bryan, or that's the name of her prison, play in prison. This is sick. This is a sick woman. Very sick woman.
Our friend, well, your friend, Ronald's still mad at me, but Ronald Richards did a good breakdown on his Twitter about, of course, her attorneys have now fired her because she owes a ton of money. But Ronald, I thought it was fascinating, and maybe you found this out, but Ronald says at the end of the day, and I'm sure it's probably because she was just spending everything that she was making, but from all these scams that she did, she really didn't. I guess all the money's gone, which I think you would expect anyhow. But, she still has $6 million in restitution. How the fuck is she going to pay that?
Are they charging 50 to 25 cents from the commissary for this play? I mean, for all we know, this bitch is in prison producing this shit.
Money.
Like, I have to pay 25 cents to come see the damn Real Housewives play. She's probably in there telling them, like, this is what you do. She's directing. She's like, now you're going to flip a table. You're going to throw some fake wine, or like they make the wine juice out of the toilet and put a little red dye in it. I mean, but like this, and the fact that she's doing this in prison, because you got to pass the time. The fact that she's doing this and we know about it, again, I go back to like, this is like your one phone call a week or whatever the fuck it is. You're calling your PR team. Your PR team is checking in with you, and we're putting things out. We have someone running our social. Girl, listen, if you are away for 6 months in the fucking slammer, by all means, like when I go into the Big Brother house or you and I go on Amazing Race, no one's going to know we're gone. I'm going to have someone run this podcast. We got enough episodes in the can. 6 years, you abandoned ship. Okay, 5.5 years. Sorry, it was reduced from 6. But you like abandoned ship. It's 5 years. There's no point in the PR anymore, girl. There's nothing to come back to. The world will be different by the time you're out. Like, even 9 months, like Teresa, I get it. Even a year, I get it. Keep the social media up. You're away for 5 years. So the fact that we even know about this and you have a team that's putting this out and keeping us informed, I find her to be a very, very sick. You talk about
me too.
Eating issues. You talk about eating issues and getting your mind straight. This woman's mind's priorities are not fucking straight. Something is wrong here. You are in, I don't know where the fame and keeping the fans informed is more important than life in jail. And you should be figuring out why you are sitting there every day. Work on yourself and come out a better person.
It's like we talk about, everybody's got something. Everyone suffers from the human condition, and hers is complete narcissism. Yeah. Fame and narcissism. And I agree. I mean, she's never taken a beat. And again, they always try to put these statements out. Oh, she's working to bring restitution to the victims. And it's like, name a victim that's come forward and been given their money totally back. Can anybody? Is there one that goes, hey, I've been contacted by Jen Shah's team and they've given all the money back, or they've shared, because she always says she's got this plan. Has anybody seen the plan to help the victims? Is there any victim that's been made whole?
No. And by the way,
she's a fucking nut. I know. It's crazy.
And if you're that much of a narcissist and you really, I mean, whatever your sentence is, I mean, again, we have this mystery. I'd love to know why time was taken off, but like you make one false move there, girl. And now you got more time added. So, the point of jail, prison is to come out a better person. If someone is so far gone and they're doing bad things inside the slammer, you ain't coming out in 5 years. You'll get time added. So girl, you better start figuring out, like, no, she's not going to go kill someone in there, which people do. But, if you're scamming and scheming, they find out, like that whole thing with like Ghislaine Maxwell, they found out that she got thrown in the hole for 48 hours. They found out she made money. She did an interview externally, and if Jen Shah's going to do some interview with like, 2020 or whatever, and they find out there's money in her, like, girl, you're going to get shit. You better behave yourself in there, girl.
Because someone to me like her, it's a moth to a flame, right? She's not going to stop. The play, let's say, she gets away with the play, right? Okay, then it's going to be something else. Like you said, it's going to be a paid interview. It's going to be a paid video. It's going to be cell phone footage. She's just going to keep going. She can't help herself. So it's going to keep going and going. And especially when the new season comes out of RHO, SLC, and she's not on it. I agree with you. That's a good point. She might be putting time back on her sentence, because I don't see how it is so odd to me too. She's never taken never a moment to just like, hey, let's reflect. Let's give everybody 6 months, which a lot of people do, right? They kind of fade away for 6 months and then they come right back up, and they still have fans. She'll always still have fans.
And by the way,
never given it a beat.
And we're like listening to, what's her face? Savannah Chrisley has a podcast. So she does talk about it, but it's not like you hear things through Julie and Todd's reps. Like, they're not putting things out. I've never seen something like this where there's a PR. What PR firm would stand by someone who's in jail? It's very strange to me. And also, just completely in addition to all of that, for all we know, she's going to start trying to like hold court. Could you imagine in that main room, she's going to get up on that table and she's going to be like, okay, let me tell you something. As soon as SLC comes back, Tuesday nights in the main room hosted by Jen Shah, she's like, okay, now let me tell you, girls, you never saw this before. That girl's Lisa Barlow, and she's nasty. We hate her. And all the prison ladies are going to be like, fuck you, Lisa Barlow, fuck you. And then Meredith will come on and Jen Shah will be like, that's the hero. And they'll be like, woo, Meredith. And then Whitney will come on and she'll be like, that one's a little bird. Forget her. That she's going to be holding court, and whatever she says to the women, the girls in the prison are going to, every time Lisa Barlow comes on, they're going to be like, boo, fuck Barlow, fuck that bitch. That's true.
Okay, can we end with this? Because I just got this DM from Alyssa, our fan. Sarah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love you and David Yontef together, but you all are driving me crazy with Scandoval. How do you not see why Raquel is getting all this hate? What Tom did is exactly who Tom has been from the beginning of the show, a man who is a narcissist and ready to cheat on a woman. Raquel, it's even worse. She stabbed a friend in the back inside of her own home. She lied to her friend's face. She lied to her other friend's face. She broke the trust of the entire friend group. Try to think of your best friend or even a close friend messing with Schman. He better not. That doesn't just break up a marriage, it rocks the entire friend group. She betrayed every single one of her friends for months. How are you two not seeing this on a totally different evil level?
No, I feel that, look, I am very intrigued. We won't get into it, but I am so obsessed with Raquel. I'm intrigued. I am so, something is missing, because even like Sheena, and then even Sheena, Lala, everyone said she sat at the reunion as if she was talking about like making a cake. Like, it was like, you're missing that gene of compassion. I'm just so.
No, she's not.
I'm like,
I don't like Raquel. It's not like I'm trying to hang out with Raquel. I don't like Raquel's. I agree. Raquel is whack. Like, what she did is so messed up. Now, I do have some empathy for Raquel given her childhood issues, but we all have those, and that does not justify, I agree, lying to these friends' faces. No, it's really fucked up. I'm saying, like I said in one of our podcast episodes, for Ariana, grieve this. Also realize God's rejection is your protection. They did you a huge favor. You're going to go on and be amazing. And you're right to what you've said. Tom Sandoval.
I don't feel bad for Ariana. I just don't.
Well, I do. But Tom Sandoval will be doing this at 50. He, like we said, he is such a character of himself. He'll be doing these same shenanigans for years.
This is all I want. I agree. Okay, this is all I want to say. Life just happens. Like, you can't stop Raquel from doing this. You can't stop Tom. Like, just life happens. And so you just gotta make lemonade out of your lemons. That's not being not. I just think it happened. We have to move. We have to just accept it now. And Raquel's a horrible person. I don't know. Does it make everyone feel better to talk about how awful she is? I guess. So she's awful. Okay. There we go.
Well, and look, you know, she's got that scarlet letter on her forever, right? I mean, now it's synonymous with Raquel. I mean, Raquel is going to have to go the rest of her life to try to prove she's not a cheater. And who would be friends with her again? I mean, you know, or if you were a friend.
Do you know who I feel bad for? I feel bad. I feel bad for Penny Puckett, who we had on.
Thank you. Bring it back. Penny, of Jen Shah. Yes.
I can't. No, I can't. It's not that I don't feel bad for Ariana, but Penny's not getting Dancing with the Stars. Ariana is just, it's like, yes, this is the best thing that ever happened to you. It's going to be so hard to get over. I get it, but you're going to get over it, and your life is going to be so good. She's going to, listen, I say a school teacher, an accountant. This is what I see her with. I want you with a school teacher, an accountant. What's another? Oh, like a firefighter. Well, sometimes they get really hot and they sleep around with a lot of women. So maybe not a firefighter.
Hot LAFD too.
Like, right. Like I want you with like a very humble, honest, good-souled profession where the person is a good person and just lives a pious life. That is what I think she needs. There you go.
All right.
Sarah, I just can't wait till our next time.